is SportsCenter.
Hey Trey, we're back. It is the NBA first week. We've got 8 weeks, grueling schedule, whole lot of changes this year. We've got a brand new commissioner. We've got 8 new coaches. One thing stayed the same. Fouls mattered throughout this week.
That was seen throughout the series this week. It was incredible.
You know, we had some new coaches, and some of them showed it. Some of them weren't ready to play. We had some coaches, though, that acted like they've been doing this before, because there was some good coaching going on out there. Why don't we go to the first game and tell me what we had?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mary Stabenow and the Celtics, there wasn't much whoop whoop going on in that game. Brian Lee was able to pull some magic out of his top hat and pull out a win, despite fouling out himself. I mean, how does a coach foul out in the first?
You know, he was more prepared with his outfit than he was his game plan. But you know what? It didn't matter. He got a win.
He did. And Mary, fouls killed you. 46-50 and foul points lost. We got to do a better job if you want to be a contender in this league.
Magic over the Celtics, 31-71 to 1974. What about the Cavs?
Going on, man. The Cavaliers pull out a great win against the Pelicans. You know, Donna Jones of the Pelicans, I mean, high score, 1,597 points, fouled out. Cost her team the game.
That's a #1 pick right there. That #1 pick. If she doesn't foul, it was close. If she doesn't foul, things could have been a little bit different.
Well, you know, she went early in the rounds. They're expecting big things out of her. I think she can still pull it out. We just really got to prevent those fouls.
It's a long season. A lot of things can happen. These coaches were both ready to play. Ricky De La Houssaye and Daniel Gusart came strong for the Cavs.
Oh, Ricky had a great game. Over 2,200 points scored. Good job, Ricky.
Yeah, the Cavs won 35-75 to 25-80. Very close. Both the next games, this were some high-scoring games with a lot of activity. The Bulls, they were my team to pick after the draft. They had a strong draft. The Clippers, this was a well-coached game. Canapé pulled everything he had out of his bag of tricks. It just was not enough. The total team effort there, what's funny is the Bulls, I mean, I don't know what Tommy Warren did other than draft Todd Richards. Between Todd and Ken, I mean, this team had 5 fouls and still pulled out a win. There's a reason why Todd's the MVP of last year's league.
Well, he's a top producer.
He's a top producer. I mean, he definitely is. Produce was a big part. This is the Kevin Durant of this NBA team right now. This guy scores from anywhere. The Bulls won. Highest scoring team in the league, 6,000 points over Canapé's led Clippers, 5,088.
Man, Canapé's got to stay focused, though. He has some things going on there.
They're going to be fine. This was a tough week for them. They play anybody else. I mean, Todd himself outscored 3 teams.
Wow, that's
the last game here has what I consider probably the most balanced team. The Rockets versus the Thunder. The Thunder, I mean, they were ready to go. They were led by Chris Stone. Dennis Pappas, the coach, he didn't help his team at all. He fouled out himself. They put up 4,300 points, but the Rockets were balanced. This team had 3 guys score over 1,000 points. They had one just short, Caitlin, and the Rockets won. I tell you what, we might have to fear the beard, Trey.
Well, the Thunder, I mean, 5 guys foul out. How many guys are on the team?
when you have that many guys foul out, you're not going to have a chance. They still put up 4,300 points. Chris Stone really did try everything he could, but he just didn't have any help. The Rockets, Hillman, Guy Coulter, Jr., all the way across. Caitlin, 58-29 over the Thunder, 43-57. Trey, going into next week, what do you think?
And you know, I'm looking for the Bulls, and I'm looking for the Rockets to really continue their dominance and really dominate this series.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some. I think you got some teams out here that have set themselves up. I know there's going to be some coaches going back to the drawing board. We can't have these fouls. They'll start pulling some things out of their hat. They'll make some tricks. You'll see some more new business come into play. There'll be a lot of produce sales flying around. And don't forget, Grand Sabor, 3 points. Back to you guys.
Na 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 na.